Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, always, always to my left, Quando Rondo, my high school bud. Always to my right, lately, Willie ABN, my cousin. Thank you for coming through, man. So listen, man. Let's get straight to it, man. How was you fellas' week? It just started.
Excelente.
How about you?
Yeah, that's pretty chill. You know, getting back to organized this week. You know, it's not been too bad. Good start to the week. It's good.
Make sure you like and share, motherfuckers. Quando, how was your week, man?
Man, I got my youngest son came to move in with me.
Oh shit.
Excelente.
How old is he?
12.
Okay.
12. That's my
What happened in that situation? Like, he just called you and said, Papa, I want to move with you?
Well, he came and stayed. I get the haircut and he stayed the night and shit. He's
like, this the life over here.
Like, shit, I don't want to go back home.
Facts, man. That's normally what happens.
And then he was texting back and forth with his mom, words and words. And next day I get a call like, well, shit, it sounds like he want to stay with you. If he want to stay with you, that's his decision. So, well, let him stay. I said, all right.
Shout out to Todd. Shout out to Leland. Shout out to everybody that came here. Make sure you like and share, motherfuckers. So let's get straight to it, man. Question of the day. We're going to tread lightly with this one. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to tread lightly with this question of the day. Are kids too nice? Willie ABN, you had some shit happen to you recently with your son, man. Break down what happened.
Yeah, so I was telling the fellas earlier, my son likes to, you know, go to the next door neighbors, hang out, you know, kick it, chill, and do everything else or whatever. Son went over next door, and my daughter came outside and was like, "Where Willie at?" And I was like, "I don't know, he's supposed to be next door playing." And then she didn't see him outside, so she was like, "Well, he must have went inside." And I was like, "He must have went inside."
Right.
Son come back. I'm like, "Willie, was you inside the house?" I said, "What'd you go inside their house for?" He said, "To go look for my friends." I said, "Willie,
he opened their door and everything?"
He had to open the door and just went inside the house.
Was people in there?
Well, they might have said, "Come on in, he upstairs." You don't know how that
I
story.
don't know,
yeah.
but it's just crazy for the fact that he was just like okay with just going next door and going to go look for the kids, versus the kids already being outside, which already.
Well, we don't have shit like DARE programs like we used to and things like that in school. I don't think, and I think that schools used to teach kids about stranger danger and all that shit. Parents. We got lazy as parents too, though.
And I done said it to them before, but sometimes your kids sometimes your kids are just friendly, and sometimes they just be so naive. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you stop that, though? You gotta stop it, right?
I think repetition. Keep telling them, because I went ahead and told them another story on the basis of that. It was like, now what happens if you went inside the house and then I didn't know you was in the house and then you didn't come out the house? I said they just got done watching the movie where what's that movie, The Black Phone?
Yeah, exactly.
We just got done watching the Black Phone movie, so it was like, you know, don't even try to almost put yourself in those situations.
You put yourself in a bad situation.
You explain to your kids stranger danger?
Yeah, man, my kids don't go to nobody's houses unless I know where they going. I don't even go in, don't go nowhere, don't even knock. I need to know where you're going. But
I suggest the parents to put the shoe thing, the monitor on their kids now. The little GPS. There's a little bitty GPS thing you can buy for like $11 on Amazon Prime, and you just put it in your kid's shoe or in their book bag. Or
that's cool. Yeah, that's definitely cool.
Because these kids, they do get snatched up because a la the Black Phone. I'm telling you, that shit can really happen to kids, and these kids, and we got a lot of topics talking about kids today because these kids are so naive to the world and how everything runs. I think this would be a good segue to get into what Willie's first topic was, which was the kid fight challenge. I thought it was pretty interesting.
They lack freedom. I think kids do lack freedom though, because we used to them being so in the room. When they go outside, we like, shit, don't go too far. We put a leash on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When we was kids, we used to be down in the fucking.
Yeah, hell yeah, we gone.
Yeah, but I think that times have changed. Social media have made it more dangerous. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there's men out there that probably have pictures of my daughter in their phone. And I'm just speaking on social media, and they can't wait for that moment to find out what school she goes to, what's her routine. They know she like to go outside and play soccer by herself. We have to be more careful in today's society when it comes to our kids because it just got more dangerous. Yeah. And like, if you go watch old movies, kids was out fucking playing like I said, miles away from home, just swimming in the
Well,
fucking downtown shit.
Some of them kids came up missing too.
Facts.
true.
That's facts.
And I was kind of stay up on that too, because now there's more technology and more opportunities to kind of go look for stuff. And I don't know how crazy it is. I mean, how possible it is for that to just happen and then to go unnoticed. But at the same time, you know, I do my best to try to not restrict the kids too much. But at the same time, you know, keep a good eye on them. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Twani. She said kids don't be outside no more. They posted up in the AC playing video games. Well, like I said today, in today's climate, it's kind of okay. It's better than worrying about your kids being snatched up. Because listen, man, the pedophiles are all-time high. That's the whole point of these movements that they have.
Shit, we used to go to, you can't even really just send your kids blocks and blocks away to go play basketball. Fuck it, go to the basketball court. You still nervous that, oh, okay, what time y'all coming? Oh, you ain't here yet. I'm like, it's on that type of shit, yeah.
All right, so first topic of the day, kids challenge. It was parents going around on TikTok telling their kids that they got to fight. I can't wait to talk about this. Make sure you like and share. I cannot wait to talk about this topic. So there's parents going around telling their kids basically that they got to help them fight, the parent and the kids. And then the Breakfast Club had a show this morning. And they was talking. Charlamagne the Guy was talking about it was abuse and some other shit. But let's watch the clip, man. We'll be right back with y'all. Here's a clip of the kids doing the kids fight challenge on TikTok. The parents tricking the kids into pretending like they're about to fight somebody and seeing their kids' reaction if they're gonna have their back. Here we go.
Oh, I'm tired of this shit. Go get your shoes. We gotta go. I'm getting on my nerves. I'm gonna go fight this lady, and if her son jumps in, you're beating his butt.
Wait, who?
Go get your shoes.
Okay, you know what? I've done had it with this woman. I need y'all to get your damn shoes. I'm about to go beat this woman's ass, and she's got some kids. And if them kids jump in, I'm gonna need y'all.
What? What's wrong?
I'm tired of her talking to me like this. We about to beat some ass, and if these kids jump in, I need y'all with your shoes. Let's go.
Who's this woman? Well, what?
I mean, like, y'all ready, right? Because I'm done with this shit.
Well, if those kids come up... No, they're not.
Jump on the TikTok trend.
I'm gonna go fight this girl. And I need you to fight her son, okay? I need you to fight the son.
He was so confused at first.
No, for real. Okay? I gotta fight this girl, and I need you to fight her son. He's the same age as you. You understand? You got this?
I know how to fight.
Okay. I did put y'all shoes on because they got these girls.
They already knew.
Kids the same age as y'all. I need y'all to fight these kids.
I can fight without shoes.
Child.
No!
Come on, get your shoes on. I'm finna go beat up this girl. And I need you to help, because if our daughter jump in, then I need your help.
I'm gonna beat her eye up. Mama. I'll be like this. Oh, knock her head off.
Like, I'm not playing. Like, for real, get your shoes. Let's go. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Because these uglies, they don't play with my mama. Can I smack her?
Oh, I'm tired.
All right, so that's the actual clip of the parents telling their kids that they're gonna get in the fight. Do they got their back? And I'll be the first one to say, man, growing up in the projects, that's what I was telling the fellas while the clip was playing. Growing up in the projects, man, my mom used to make me fight every fucking day. Growing up in projects, you had to fight. I had to fight Tommy. I fought Tommy so many times. Shout out to my guy, man. We super cool now, but I'm just saying, like, when you grew up in the projects, that's what people used to do. They used to get into it with the neighbors. My kids will whoop your ass. Go get your son. Go get your son. And you would have to literally fight. So
Seen Tommy in a long time?
yeah, I just seen him recently at Walmart, and we exchanged numbers and talk. I'm just saying, like, you always get in fights as a kid. The kids don't fight no more anyway. That's why they out here shooting motherfuckers. That's why they out here with sticks at 13 years old, because they don't know how to fight. There's nothing wrong with a little hand-to-hand combat growing up, because it teaches you a little bit about your will and your courage. Like, you know how much energy
Even
it takes.
if you do fight, shit, you gon' you have to you have to watch your back after that. The motherfuckers, they be plotting after you whoop their ass.
Not at 10, 13 years old.
I'm just saying, period.
Everybody looks for some kind of get back and they get embarrassed.
What's your angle, Will? What's your angle on this?
I guess my main thing on it was like I'm in between on it, but I'm more on the side of it's just almost toxic behavior. It's almost toxic training. You know, it's cool to know that your kids will go, you know, be down for you, and you know what I'm saying, will have your back. And then it's funny to see them do the little, what they might do if they had to go fight and do all this other do all this other stuff.
Leland says something in the comments. He says common denominator in all the videos. Think about that for a second. I think I know what he's talking about just from him saying that. He said it's a common denominator in all the videos.
The woman going to get the kid.
Yeah, in all of the videos, there really was, and I hope LB.
I know he about to go single black woman in the household.
I just think that the little boys looked at the little feminine, the little girls was really masculine. That's what I got from that. I felt like the little girls were really about that life, which I said before we even started the show.
Mine is up on that. I seen the kid say that.
Leland said women.
See that he was gonna take the pull out the strap. I done seen the kid, and then it was like the kid was down to, you know, the boy was down to fight. He was masculine. It wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? Cause they funny, cause they little kids, but at the same time, I got told up the story the other day where I was at Benson Park, and then all of a sudden, this lady was fighting this other, like, random lady. I guess she must have told her kid, like, you know, I don't know what she told her kid, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden she just started, like, whooping on the lady, and then it tripped me out because I was like, dog, this is in, like, at a park in between, you know, in front of a whole bunch of kids, and it looked gruesome. Like, it looked like to the point where it was like, you can't keep fighting there, you know, it just looked crazy. So, like, that perspective where it's like you said, kids don't fight, and like, yeah, kids should know the kids should be able to defend themselves, but at the same time, we don't want to just push fighting, pushing, like, oh, we about to just go fight everybody, we about to just go get in a brawl.
But I'm from the era of you knew who had hands. You know what I'm saying? Like in today's society, we don't know who the fuck got hands because nobody's out there literally street fighting. Right. And this is the fact. So in my personal opinion, it makes sense for the simple fact is you're witnessing why these kids are picking up guns because these kids are like, wow. Even the little kid was like,
they're willing to fight, but then, like I said, it's going to be a retaliation after they get their ass whooped.
But I feel like they don't really be knowing that they, like, that's not a real fighting mentality. Any of the kids that went about it, they were going about it playfully. You know what I'm saying? But then if they really get out there, then y'all really got to fight. You never know what could happen.
Shout out to LB. Shout out to Yo in the building. Shout out to LB. He said women thinking fighting and aggression is a sign of strength when getting understanding is key. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to our brother. That's a good point, LB. It makes a lot of sense because that's
some people don't know understanding. Some people don't even got a clue about understanding. They fucking retarded.
I just was telling people that in black culture and black society, I was telling somebody today is that you a pussy if you don't respond a certain type of way. But the minute you respond a certain type of way, it comes with aggression and it comes with anger and it comes with violence. So when you try to be a nice guy, they then deem you as soft or pussy or target or taking nails. So as Leland say that in the same breath, Leland also will tell a nigga in a heartbeat he's being soft. So where's the fine line?
I like how Kevin Gates handles it, and this is why we loving how Kevin Gates, you know, just is as an individual. You know what I'm saying? You got the ability to take it there if you need to take it there, but only at extreme measures. You know what I'm saying? At any point, you should be able to hold a sternness. You know what I'm saying? And like and put a barrier, or put a blockage, or put something out there. You know what I'm saying, verbally, and put a stance on something, you know what I'm saying, stand on something without having to aggressively take that approach.
That's what Leland, and I try to tell people this, that's what Leland taught me. Leland taught me that in every situation you don't have to be aggressive. Yeah. Leland would always be like, you got to check a nigga temperature. And that's his favorite line. He's like, you got to check a nigga temperature. You got to know if the man is wanting to take it there, like you're automatically telling yourself because you're trying not to be a punk.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to, like I said,
shout out to come in on high alert, and then you don't need to be on high alert because if you on high alert, this gonna put somebody else on high alert. And then you come in on the calm level and see if you need to take it there, if you need to take it there.
Yeah, it's just situations can get chaotic. Shout out to Natalie in the building. So y'all ready to get to the next topic? All right, Guy says school shootings is happening because of parenting. There's a guy that actually says school shootings is happening because of parenting. Let's see what Yo-Yo said real quick before we switch topics. She said, as an exercise, it was funny, but I had a real deal issue go down and my daughter and son was off the porch without asking. You know if your kids are TTG or not. What's TTG? Is train to go. Yeah. I agree with Yo-Yo. So next topic.
That was an exercise. You did. Hey, you need a fire alarm, a tornado warning.
All right, next topic. So a guy comes out and say the school shootings is really parents not being held accountable. Let's watch the clip. We'll digest it when we get back.
Every time there's a mass shooting, I will guarantee you a fucking parent knew. Okay, they were not shocked when they heard their kid's name. I'm going to tell you, this is what happens when you let your children do whatever the fuck they want. Choose their gender, their hourly wage, their state of oppression, their participation award. We have gone from a nation that declares bullying now when you look at somebody and saying, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is proof. This is proof why we didn't have mass shootings over the last several decades, over the last 50 years versus now, because we did bully. We did hold each other to a higher standards. We pressure tested. We treated people like a pack mentality. Earn your spot in the fucking tribe. When it's a free-for-all, it's chaos. And this is the direct result of what you're seeing when you don't fucking parent, crack that whip, physically discipline, and tell your fucking kids no. Parents, every time these fucking kids pull the trigger, it's really you and your failed parenting doing it.
All right, so that's the actual clip of the guy basically coming out saying these kids are not being held accountable. We're going to segue to that woman in a little bit. But in your personal opinion, you heard the clip. What do y'all think about what the guy said? Do we need to rewatch it? Did you hear it the first time?
No, to do with the...
It's a minute clip. We can watch it again if y'all want to.
No, I remember that one, because he was talking about with the guns, and then he was like...
every school shooting,
the parents not surprised at the kid. So pretty much, you know when your kid be wilding, and then when they be like, oh, this happened, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't think that he would actually really do it type stuff. And it's like, I think that is a true basis, and that's kind of one of those other things where it's like, you spoil your kids, or you just think that you just let your kids kind of do whatever they want, and you don't lay no ground rules, and then all of a sudden they start reacting on that into real day society. And that's the problem. What ends up happening is when they take the bratty nature or the spoiled nature into society, and society doesn't spoil it.
I think that I try to explain to people, and I'm very adamant on this. I would be an advocate for it if I could. At one point in time in my life, I did not think video games impacted kids' life, but I'm telling you, man, it's something that just clicks in the kid head that think they gonna fucking respond if they kill themselves. It's just something that clicks in the kid head that think that they gonna just go to jail and the video game and said wasted and they gonna be right back in the world. I don't think these kids are thinking rationally enough to understand the consequences of what's coming behind the actions.
Definitely real consequences behind those actions. But on the other hand, I think in all of these situations, I don't think their parents is in their lives. They probably locked up in their room. They're so distant. That's the perfect word to say. So they're distant in their room in their own time, but they are in a loving home. They are in the house.
It seems like they love them, but then at the same time they not.
But they don't have the love in the home.
Well, I think this is a good way to stay on topic. There's actually a lady that posted right after him, somewhat very similar, that I want to play for everybody. Everybody's in the chat talking about he was somewhat right. Well, y'all got to hear this lady. We're going to play this lady for y'all. We'll be right back.
You know, y'all little silly ass, spoiled ass, entitled kids in the world today can go straight to fucking hell. Let me tell you something. I'm so sick of y'all. And the problem is, you know where this shit started from in my mind? Two things started this shit. Number one is when somebody's fucking parent got pissed off because their damn stupid ass child didn't make the fucking team. And then now they went out there and boycotted the shit. Oh, nobody's child should be left out. Yes, the fuck they should. You know, we used to practice. You practice to make the fucking team. And if you were good enough, you made the team. We couldn't wait to get out there and see the list that we make the team, the cheerleading team, whatever it was. You practice. And if you didn't make it, that was all right. You tried harder and you came back next year. See, that's how you build character. Everybody doesn't fucking make it in life. Everybody can't have the job. Everybody just can't win every single time. Your children have to know they are going to fail at some things. And that's how they build character. And they go back stronger the next time. See, y'all made them feel like they supposed to just be handed shit. No, everybody makes a team. Everybody gets a trophy. Stupid ass. And that's why these fucking kids out of control. Another thing y'all should have stopped a long fucking time ago is letting these fucking kids in adult ass conversations. You know, when I was younger, you didn't walk into a fucking room where adults were talking. And it better be somebody damn near dead. And when you walked in there, you said, excuse me, very quickly. These stupid ass kids, y'all got your dumb ass kids sitting up in your fucking face with adult ass conversations. Then you want to know why they so fucking grown? Because there's no goddamn separation. They just as fucking grown as you. You got them in all your shit and all your fucking business. So they feel like, fuck, I'm the same age as you. I do the same shit as you. No, there should be a clear fucking separation between you and these fucking kids. Y'all goddamn so fucked up you want your kid to be your best fucking friend. That's what the fuck is wrong with you. You need to be a damn parent. Be a fucking parent. Stop trying to be their damn friend. That's what's wrong with them. So you got no separation between adults and kids, and y'all sit up here making them feel like they're supposed to have whatever the fuck they want just because they want it without working for shit. That's the fucking problem. Y'all made these fucking kids sorry ass, entitled ass.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. Shout out to her, man, because I feel like that's what we miss in the society. We need to bring back that old school parenting. You don't have to beat your child. But when your child is doing something they're not supposed to do, you should not feel ashamed to tell your child right from wrong. And I'm telling you, I deal with it every day, I almost gave my location out, working with people that have autism. I say to myself every day, I'm like, it's hard to do because there's no telling them right from wrong anymore. So what the state does now is they don't give a damn. These people have, that's what they say, the people have just as many rights as everybody else, but they don't realize these people are not thinking in a functioning way from a regular.
You have to redirect.
Yes, you don't redirect no more. That's the problem.
You do.
Listen, in the field we're in, you don't even redirect no more, bro. You have to positively
do what they say.
You have to positively enforce them to a different direction by trick mind fucking, basically Jedi mind fucking them. Like, why would you make that choice? And that's what it trickles down to the kids. I'm being honest with you, man. Motherfuckers got to be held accountable.
Almost making it on their decision, but it's not really their decision.
Yeah, but
because,
making it, I'm telling you, motherfuckers need to be held accountable to the point where, like with my kid.
But you can't put that. I'm sorry about it.
No, you good.
But in that field, I don't think we should. I don't think we can handle it.
No, we're not comparing. I'm comparing. I'm comparing how sensitive society has become. And what I mean by that is, like, nobody wants the truth anymore. Nobody. Yeah. Not even when you're working with like intellectual disabilities.
And let me not even say truth. I think no one wants either criticism or no one wants
accountability.
Yeah, that's what it is. People don't want the accountability, and then people don't, that's pretty much what it is, because it's like you try to hold someone accountable, and a lot of times they want to just feel like whatever their stance is right, and then society is teaching everybody, you're right, and I'm right.
Yeah, but that's what
all three of us are all right.
But that's what the gender shit started. That's what the gender shit started, bro. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. That's what happened. So what happened was we became so sensitive to everybody's feeling. A motherfucker could wake up tomorrow and say, I'm a truck. And I'm like, well, if you're a truck, do you need to go see a mechanic? I'm just being honest with you. That's the world we're living in. I'm the type of parent, you ain't no motherfucking truck.
Hey, conspiracy thing. I heard that they had started the whole throughout the trans and pushing the trans word, not to put it on the trans community per se directly, but what they were saying is like because they can then use that trans word for stuff like transhuman, for when you then can coordinate human with robotics.
At what point in time do we just get the fuck up and live our life and just be who the fuck you are?
Or it gets even to a point when it's like, when do we all come to, at some point, one particular standard? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
What happened to a standard?
That's what it is.
Because
And
at
that's
this
what's
point, there's
lost.
No,
That's what's
standard
lost.
of
The standard.
anything.
The
There's
standard.
no standard. Of
Liability and
It's all free.
Hold up, I think if I could find Big
and I
Freedom,
think, and like I said, I
That
think
big-
it,
that
it,
big
and
thing
the
that,
lady, and the lady hit it on the head.
Alright.
I think the lady hit it on the head with everything she said. It goes to the parent now. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck.
So-
it is levels to this shit. If your kid is better than my kid, motherfuckers accept that shit.
you know, remember
Tell your
going,
kid to
remember,
work, tell your kid to get it a little bit.
all right, so as you're speaking on what she was talking about in sports, I remember, first off, y'all got to keep in mind, the best player to ever live was definitely cut his freshman year. So let's just speak on that. I was cut my third grade year. I played the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and I was the best player on my team every year from that point on. So the concept of just letting kids come for participation trophies, I can speak on my daughter. My daughter does not play soccer. My daughter was playing soccer this year. And I'm just being honest with you. My daughter was never an athlete. She's never picked up a fucking basketball. She never kicked a soccer ball. And she said, Dad, I got a game tomorrow. Doing what?
Right.
And she
But
played.
they put her on because shoot, hey, we got somebody that can come in, we can put her on, and then like it's a possibility for her to get better, for her to like it, for her to enjoy it. But it's just the basis on there's not even a standard.
That comes to
Because
The
she came in,
concepts
no
come
experience.
early.
the
And like,
concept
it's-
of that is only team concept. When it comes to okay, you on here? That's just team concept. You want to play? Come on, hey, you get picked up.
I say from first to like 4th grade, this should be a participation thing. But at some point in time, a child knows their gift and what they want to do. Not a child. A child don't know their gift, but a child has an idea of what they want to do. I knew I wanted to play basketball in 3rd grade. I knew I wanted to be Michael Jordan. I knew I wanted to be Scottie Pippen. I knew I wanted to be Magic
That was
Johnson.
a great example with Michael Jordan. I don't think Michael Jordan, if he accepted being cut and they just accepted him on the team and set him on the bench. If they just said, hey, you made the team and sat on the bench and not got no time. But he is a different type of guy. So
and I was about to speak on that because honestly, it is personality type. And then like the thing is like we got to be able to understand all those different personality types. For example, back to my son. You know what I'm saying? So like my son, he a sore loser, right? So like on top of being a sore loser, he'll give it a couple tries, and if he don't make it in a couple tries, he over it.
But you gotta get better.
But the thing is, what he like and what he good at, he like and he keeps pushing towards it. You know what I'm saying? He works to get better at it. But if it's something that he don't like, he just don't like it. Don't try to tell a kid to just go play something. Just go play like when you go to participation. Don't just tell him.
But don't let that you fail one time either though.
I'm about to say that
I agree.
You gotta instill. You gotta try to instill the. Now, granted, the mama mentality is really just something you're born with, but you gotta at least try to instill the mama mentality and let them know there's people that fail every day.
And you know what? And then hold on.
I agree.
And let me push this back to our time and day. Our mama didn't give a fuck if we didn't like it. You still the fuck going every goddamn day because you didn't have me go. You're getting dropped off at 5 o'clock every day. I don't give a fuck if you don't like that
That's
shit.
facts. That's facts.
And that's where it builds. When we're about to building character, you can't let your kid to get in something, and then make them let them quit just a week or two.
My daughter plays soccer.
You wanted to start it. We're gonna hold this through. And know what? You don't want to go next season, or you don't want to go next year. All right, cool. But know what? You made this commitment. You got this commitment.
My daughter is going to be playing soccer from here on out because, like you said, exactly perfect. I'm telling my daughter we're not quitters. So do you really? I sat and had a full-blown conversation with y'all understand. My daughter, my baby girl, was signing up for talent shows without me and her mama approval in the 3rd grade, and she was singing "Let It Go" in front of all these fucking people we didn't even know she could try to sing. You know what I'm saying? So at some point in time, when you get your ass up in the morning, you're gonna make a decision for yourself. But when you make the decision, you definitely gonna go through with it, like you said, Willie. We can't allow our kids to fucking be quitters because after the quitting becomes pouting, after the pouting becomes don't understand their self-worth, and then it's I want to kill myself. Then it's I want to kill somebody else. And it's just like all these things. Wake your ass up. Learn how to fucking figure it out. Learn how to succeed.
Man,
because
we
that's
got
what we
dropped
lack.
off. We got dropped off.
Be able to deal with failure, because that's really what it is. Being able to deal with failure. It's the same thing with like a lot of people grow up and then having the fear of
Rejection.
Of rejection. Thank you. So it's like when you have the fear of rejection, it's kind of like the same thing, a fear of failure. You know what I'm saying? When you're scared to fail, you're scared to try to test your limits. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even think it's always failure. I don't think it's always failure. It's just uncomfortability too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they say the best way to figure out who you are is to become uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have to be. That's what I'm saying. So that's like I'm saying. Like I say, I used to get dropped off at the boys club. Oh, I don't want to go to boys. Nigga, you going to the boys club?
Right.
All right. Okay,
And
guess what? I used to love the boys club. Man, I can't wait to go to the boys club now.
But you have to be uncomfortable first.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't used to it. So uncomfortability is the first level, and then
Understanding yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree 100%. I feel like hell, I could speak from my personal experience in life today. Like not having a wife and kids and waking up every day took a toll on me, but I realized it made me uncomfortable to the point where I'm finally figuring out who I am as a human being. Yeah. Because I was dealing with somebody for 21 years and all I knew was waking up hand to hand with somebody and figuring shit out, and now I gotta wake up and figure it out for myself and wake up and do I want my daughter to do this? It's just about me and my daughter now. It's no longer about me, my daughter, and her mom, or me, my son, and his mom. It's about me and my kids building a better relationship. But it made me uncomfortable because it's been an uncomfortable 2 years. So, but
first time I got dropped off at a gym, I didn't want to go back, but it's just
being uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
That's
the best explanation.
It's character builder for real.
And it definitely is, man. It's gonna build so much character in your system, and you will, as in kids, I don't know if y'all gonna watch it, but it's gonna, it will build levels to your.
You want to give the kids some inspirational quote before we move on to the next topic?
Go ahead.
Give it to him one more time so I can clip it for you.
Handle it.
No, clip it. I want to clip it. Give me an inspirational speech.
It's already done.
Hey kids, so all you have to realize is that in order to become somebody, you might want to take a chance of being uncomfortable because the world is uncomfortable. Every day I wake up, it's going to be something that I don't want to do. Uncomfortability is the best way to learning yourself. So I'm going to clip that, by the way.
Good Will Smith quote, he said, the best joys of life are on the other side of being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So once you step out of your comfort zone, you're going to enjoy the best joys of life when you have that quote.
Good quote, brother. That was a good conversation, good topic. All right, so let's hit this next topic, man. Should we go to Gilly? We're going to go to Gilly. Gilly came for Rick Ross this past week on the podcast, and he talked crazy about Rick Ross, man. I thought it was a little weird, but let's have a conversation. This is the actual video.
Niggas, they don't hear the roar of the crowd no more, and they still think the world gonna come back. So they be on Instagram and they be on social media doing dumb shit. I just bought a cow and all this dumb. Fuck would you buy a cow?
Hey, what? He thought I just bought a cow.
Yeah, you know I was gonna bake you, nigga. I seen you in them comments, nigga. You know I was gonna bake your goofy ass. Yeah, fuck wrong with you. Don't ever comment on nothing about me, nigga. When you used to be a CEO, nigga. When you used to lock niggas like Wallow in the cell, nigga.
So,
this ain't got nothing to do with you, player. But you know I was gonna bake your dumb ass. I just bought a cow. Why the fuck would you buy a cow, nigga? You goofy ass nigga. Yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, they tried to go up on me down there, like, cause I made a statement and said I run a certain part of things. You feel me?
And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Fuck
you,
young
nigga. Now I'm still there. I'm a young nigga. I'm not.
And you running.
And we running it.
Fuck these old niggas. They mad at me because I tell them, fuck them, all you niggas pussy, you ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't said it, I said it. Niggas, they don't hear the roar of the crowd no more, and they still think the world gonna come back, so they be on Instagram.
All right, so that was actually Gilly coming for Ross. I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of these motherfuckers in the industry like Gilly. I do believe Gilly a real dude, man, but like you gotta also understand your platform, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Ross been doing it a long time. And I feel like when you start taking shots at motherfuckers that's been in the game for a long time, it's a little underlining blow that don't need to be had, man. Just be happy that the $1 million worth of game is where they at, because your cousin really got it out the mud, and now you taking shots at niggas and trying to assassinate niggas' character. I thought that shit was funny. What's your opinion, Willie?
I give you a little bit. I agree with you a little bit on the basis of Rick Ross is doing a lot of stuff with Black empowerment.
Yeah.
So that buying the cow may not seem like it's may not seem like it's cool, may seem like it's bogus, may seem like it's whatever. But when you at a certain level, y'all get millions.
He's teaching wealth. He's teaching wealth.
Rick Ross is on the basis of like when he really built a farm and he really got like 30 cows.
He might already have 30 cows.
And then when those cows are producing more cows, and then he's selling steak, and then Wingstop and Steak Stop, and then it's gonna get crazy.
That's facts.
But at that point, then it's like you can't knock that. You know what I'm
And then
saying?
he
might have just bought that cow though. But he might have just bought that cow.
Let's not. You gotta get in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother level of $1 million worth of game. So it's like just like he would have like in most cases, I just seen Gilly came out before, and he's just like, hey, you could have called me. Just call Ross.
All right,
you know
so
what I'm saying? Like,
why are we still talking about this man being a CEO as a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, this man was a CEO 30 years ago. CEO. That's what I said.
Yeah, you said CEO.
Oh yeah,
CEO.
yeah. This man was a CEO 30 years ago, man, and we still digesting that. This man this man could buy Gilly, literally. So the concept of being black is, again, it's still tailored to when you're a black guy, motherfuckers is trying to use your street cred. He's a fucking wealthy man.
Yeah, and at some point that street cred gotta be the thing.
Yeah, man, fuck that shit.
Sometimes degrade the character, but when we offer black empowerment or whatever else the case is, it's like don't try to knock it down based on street cred.
So you telling me being a street nigga is more important than being a wealthy entrepreneur that made it, man? You teaching it. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this.
Biggest acreages and biggest
right. And Gilly and they try to teach kids, and you can tell Wallow felt a little uncomfortable because he's teaching kids how you gotta get off the streets, man. The streets ain't. And then here you is on the motherfucking podcast talking about a nigga street cred from 30 years ago. When come on, man, Gilly.
It levels to money. It levels to money. And Rick Ross got more.
He's teaching us wealth, bro.
It's more money. It's more money. Rick Ross got more money than Gilly ain't on that level to even buy a cow.
But now to know why he bought the cow.
But now,
exactly.
But don't get me wrong. $1 million worth of game is definitely teaching a bunch of games, and they really becoming the voice of the streets. But at the same time, bro, we not teaching on this podcast and on this show. We not teaching people that being a CEO to take care of yourself and working the job. I know CEOs that probably done sold drugs and then did some criminal activities. So the concept of him saying this man was a CEO when this man owned 25 Wingstops, like you said, this man probably bought a cow to make steaks or some other shit.
Cows make money.
We got to get out of the hood mentality, a la Ice Cube. He said the hood mentality is a crippling disease. That's what that was. That was you are questioning a man's character that's worth $100 million.
And he doing things that's gonna move the
just because you going to find niggas,
it's another brand under his name.
But just because you going to find niggas that got some street cred and y'all having conversations, now we're gonna degrade the man worth $100 million. Don't get me wrong, money don't make you real. But I'm saying we got to get out of the concept that a motherfucker that's in the streets is doing better.
It's more valid, or it's more.
What the fuck?
It's more honorable, or someone.
Let's see. Shout out to Yo-Yo. Shout out to Yo-Yo. She said, "How you manage your anger says a lot about your character." Leland said, "Off the back of children." Ron Wright, we knew a cow owner millionaire. Okay.
Facts.
Leland said he was trying.
So while you reading, I'm gonna tell you. So my mom was her boyfriend. Me growing up, he owned cows.
Oh, okay.
I know about the cattle game.
Oh, okay.
Big money in the cattle game. The man, and he had stocks and cattle. So you buying cattle?
Which one is more respected? The nigga that's selling a kilo or the nigga that got stocks and cattle? Which one is more respected?
More respected in the black community is the person that's selling the kilo.
Yeah. And which one can get you in trouble?
But the more respected in business is going to be the person that's buying.
Which one? I just want to say it again. Which one can get you in trouble? I know, but I want y'all.
But the one that's going to get you in trouble, or going to get you years in prison. The one that's going to get you out the game. The one that's going to land you away from your family, not be able to provide for your family is going to be selling the kilo.
Okay.
So why are we looking up to it if that's what we think is going to land you?
We got to get out of that mindset.
And Rick Ross he got the money to do whatever the fuck he want to do, how to make money Had a
And
million different avenues.
He still had a car show to where he gave a black man, I think, $100,000. Let's not forget
I
that.
don't even give a fuck about that car show.
No,
that ain't even got nothing to do with his buying cows.
But he gave a black
that was
man
a whole nother
$100,000.
level though. When you run the whole car show and car shows, and then like you to use your money and your wealth to then build something else that then like. There's car shows all over the U.S. and
now,
then when you can put your name inside now those car shows, and now when your car shows the best car shows, and these other car shows aren't black-owned car shows. That's
Yeah,
Rick
right.
Ross is different.
He's fucking
different.
And then I wanted to play another clip about Baby. He took a jab at Rick Ross, saying Rick Ross stole his whole swag. Man, listen, man, y'all can say whatever
No,
y'all
Rick
want
Ross
to
is
say.
different. Rick Ross is
It's like the man is in his bag, but but the real Rick Ross, I still salute the real Rick Ross.
Oh, for sure.
I agree. And then,
For sure.
we
we had the real Rick Ross. We had the real Rick Ross on our show. But let's get this next topic, bro. Let's see. Leland said, "Don't no grown man give a fuck about no streets." That's what I agree, LB. That's what we trying to say. Like, but they trying to feed kids. The streets is where it's at, not the motherfucker buying the cow. That's what I took from that because I think bigger and broader than what the wording is. You got to. So let's get to the next topic. White man came out with an AK-47 because the black man didn't move his car fast enough. The white man actually owns a construction company, and the black dude actually owned the lawn company. So basically, the white man came out and threatened this man multiple times in front of his daughter. The man recorded it. He came out with AK-47. It's the actual.
You? This is my property. You're not allowed to block my driveway.
I said
Don't be a prick.
I said I'll move.
You think I'm playing?
Yeah.
Punk ass?
Yeah.
Your daughter better take record of how stupid her father is.
Yeah, all right.
Keep recording.
All right.
If it goes
that
online,
off.
your ass will be sued too.
Cut that. You ain't got to do that. That's
I
it.
ain't got nothing.
That's for my safety. I'm telling her to cut this off. I'm telling her to cut this off.
You think I ain't got nothing?
Well, record. You record. You pulling a gun on a guy in the middle on the city
man.
property.
Listen.
Do whatever.
I am
got
going to
a
do
gun,
whatever.
too. I'm smart
This is
enough
my
not to pull it out.
property. I'll
What
do
are
what
you
I
arguing?
want.
If I say-
Do not block somebody's driveway. Get your dumb ass out of here.
Yeah, you the dumb motherfucker.
Dumb motherfuckers shoot you dead. That's what happens. Dumbasses like
hey,
you.
I'm just smart. Both of us got
Dumbasses
guns.
like
Both of us
you.
got guns. I'm just smarter than you. You an
Smarter?
asshole.
You think?
You think?
You think?
You think?
You think?
You see, but if I'd have pulled mine,
You think?
If I'd have pulled mine,
You think?
If I'd have pulled mine,
This is my property. I'd have shot you dead and you would have went to
this
jail.
is city property out here.
No, it's not, brother.
On the road. I work
You
for the
can't
city.
block.
Don't tell me.
You can't block somebody's driveway.
I'm not. Am I blocking your driveway now?
Yes, you were.
Am I blocking it now?
Not now.
Okay, well, thank you then.
Then why are you
arguing?
still talking?
You ain't got nothing else to do.
Then why are you still
'Cause
talking?
you still talking.
Because you're a dumbass.
Yeah, because you a dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
Man, I just told you.
Dumbass.
You want to show your gun off? We all got it.
You ain't got shit.
Yeah, you right. I'm just
You
smarter.
ain't got shit. I'll blast your fucking head off because you're a...
All right, so that's the actual clip of the altercation that happened, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You a damn fool to argue with any white man that got an AK-47 in his hand in the climate we in. And like, I understand you want to record everything and you want to go back and forth with somebody, but there ain't no motherfucking way I'm going back and forth with no white motherfucker with an AK-47 in their hand. We already know what they're capable of. And you have to realize, we got another clip to show right after this, they just don't rationalize like the average human being. Like I told you, when I go to work, I walk on eggshells and am careful and strategically think daily of how not to fuck with somebody. These motherfuckers don't, that's why it's called privilege. They don't have the same conscience and wherewithal to think before they react. So for you to sit with your daughter in harm's way, to argue with a white man with a rifle is the most ignorant shit I've ever seen. All right, sir, you're right. And like I said, shout to LV. All right, sir, you won. You got a rifle. I'm out. All right, I'll call the police. At that point, there's nothing to go back and forth with you about. There's nothing to record you about. Baby, get in the car. Steve, get in the car. Let's go. This motherfucker got a gun. I'm not about to record with my daughter. And like I said, we know there's two white men that just went to jail. R.I.P. Ahmaud Arbery that went to jail for just shooting a man that was jogging. You understand the concept of that? So if you think you have a chance with these motherfuckers, they would take your life and go to court with a smile on their face and get the best lawyer possible. Don't do it. I'm telling all of my people. I'm talking about black, brown people in the community. Don't do it. If a white man have a rifle, it's time to vacate the vicinity. What's your opinion,
I hear you up on that, but at the same tip, the black dude is up in the right in this scenario. So like, I feel like in this scenario, you kind of got to know who you're dealing with at the same time. You know what I'm saying? This older white dude was just trying to scare him, and then at some point you see that you got to see who's just trying to scare someone and who's trying to harm someone. Oh, dude, you know, the dude here was trying to scare someone, but at the same time, like the dude said at the end of the video, I'm out of your driveway right now. So why are you still talking? Then why are you still talking? Because you still talking to me. Don't keep thinking you about to keep running your mouth, and I already done handle whatever you asked me to do. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a scary situation, though.
It's definitely a scary situation, but that's also why he said, what if I have mine out?
What you gonna do, Ron, in that situation? Seriously, like all gun aside that you have.
If my truck was in his driveway, in his driveway, I would move it out his driveway. It shouldn't be a conversation.
I move my car, brother. Hey, we good.
But to go back and forth with somebody with a gun in their hand said, I will blow your fucking head off. You're crazy to even go back and forth with him. At that point, if a motherfucker say to me, I will blow your fucking head off with the actual gun in his hand. You know what, sir? You won. I'm out.
No, I agree. If I'm in the scenario,
now the job is not done. I'm not going nowhere till the fucking job is done.
Call the police or something.
I'm probably going in this scenario. I'm probably gonna move my truck on the whole entire other side of the block, and then not even go back on this side of the street. Like in the exact scenario, that's probably what's gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. And do. Oh no, I'm not even gonna park over here. You know what? I'll just drive my damn lawnmower up the block a little bit, because my nigga, I'm not about to. Nah, we good. And then you know what? If we're gonna take it that route, then now I'm gonna file the police report for terroristic threats.
Right.
We got it on tape. We got it on tape.
We now have to, what the thing is, us as the community have to now start taking advantage of the legal system of these other systems.
Because we don't know how. We don't even call the police.
And we need to get our knowledge up on that, because the thing is, just what he was saying. This is city property. They argue in legal terms.
Right.
In fact,
they know legal. You know what I'm saying? When you talk with someone legal, they can't argue with you. And when you got the same knowledge or knowledge at a higher level than some of these other parties, they have no other choice but to respect.
After you move your truck, this conversation is over.
Hey,
you don't even say shit else.
This ain't your property. I'm not in front of your property. We good. Hey, you bring that any closer, I'm filing a report on you.
All right, so
he putting that up in a second.
So speaking of how I want to explain this. I want to explain this to society. Speaking of how irrational these people think and how quick they jump the gun, there's an actual video out there of a judge. A guy escaped the courthouse during his court hearing. So they wind up catching up to him, and eventually they put a monitor on him that would shock him if he tried to escape. So keep in mind, I'm about to show y'all the video. They put a monitor on his leg if he tried to escape. And watch the actual clip of what happened when he didn't even try to escape. I can't get the clip to play. Y'all lucky because it's a good cover. The clip won't play no audio. So that was our first fucking technical difficulty in months. The clip won't play no audio. I don't know why, bro. That's weird. Let me see. Let me try to pull that. I'm gonna try to pull that back up. I don't know why it wouldn't play no audio. That was weird. Come on, where's that? All right. Let's try this one more time, man.
We're in La Plata, Maryland for a jury selection. 25-year-old Delvon King is representing himself today on weapons charges after after he was caught carrying a regulated firearm during a traffic stop. Just 3 months earlier, King was appearing at a preliminary hearing for the charges when he fled the courtroom and temporarily eluded police. Because of the fleeing incident, King is required to wear a remote control stun cuff on his leg while appearing in court. And now, as he reads a prepared argument, Stop. There seems to be another problem. At the bench is 72-year-old Robert Naley. The judge retired the previous year, but was called back part-time to hear cases. This hearing got off to a rocky start when King claimed to be a Moorish American, an offshoot of the anti-government sovereign citizen movement, and insisted his true name was not Delvon King. Now, as Judge Naley explains the jury selection process, King continues reading from his prepared argument, which questions the court's jurisdiction over him.
Stop. Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it. All right, I'm going to take 5. Don't when it calms down, and I'll be back. Yes, sir. 5 minutes.
In case you missed that, after King refuses to stop speaking,
Stop.
Judge Naley orders the courtroom deputy to activate the stun cuff on King's leg.
Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
The deputy calmly approaches King, who doesn't appear to see him, and slides his chair out of the way. While King writhes in pain on the courtroom floor, Judge Naley decides to exit the courtroom and take a short break.
All right, I'm going to take 5. Yes, sir. 5 minutes.
Following the brief recess, Judge Naley resumed the hearing, and King continued representing himself. He later agreed to probation before judgment, meaning in his case, he was sentenced to 2 years in jail on the weapons charge, most of which he'd already served, and in return, no actual conviction would be added to his record. The same cannot be said for Judge Robert Naley. After the courtroom video was made public, the Maryland Court of Appeals immediately rescinded Naley's ability to hear cases.
All right.
He would also later be charged with a misdemeanor civil rights violation, to which he pleaded guilty, and was sentenced to a year probation, ordered to take anger management classes, and pay a $5,000 fine.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. Make sure you like and share, motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you like this. I was just trying to explain to y'all what the white man was just watching with the AK-47 in his hand. This is the man of the law we're speaking on. This is a man of the law. The judge is the one that makes the decision on where you're going, what your ruling is, and all of these things. This man took it upon himself to use a device that wasn't even meant, you answered that, but to make a... he literally took a device that was made there specifically to make sure that this man don't escape, and took it upon himself to use it for something else. So I would tell y'all like this. I keep playing with you white folks if y'all won't. Instead of just understanding that we gotta realize we're not treated the same. Because now, granted, look, we all want the same independence and want to feel like we're in the land of the free, but you're a fool to think that these, like I said, it's times like this to where I miss my bro LV, because LV would tell us these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They've been evil since the beginning of time, like murdering, raping children, women, and it's a fact. We just watched 2 clips, and all I was saying in the rifle clip was, you don't know what this man is capable of. He said he will blow your fucking head off. We just watched the judge. Remember you said know the laws. We just watched the man that know every law. This man studied that shit. This man has been a judge for 30-something years. He took it upon himself to use a device that wasn't even for that moment, to use it on a man because he was black. And I'm trying to tell, like, going home, Ahmaud Arbery.
That's what it seems like. He
Arbery.
your first kind of satisfaction.
Well, Arbery, you want to go home at night, just give them what they want. It's a fucked up mentality to have. But so many people are dying trying to... Pride is the first thing that will get you
That
killed.
man-
Pride cometh before the fall.
There you go. That's all. That's all I'm talking
The
about.
thing is, no, this situation is fucked up because even though even he had something that had a prior, they already had him on a lockdown device.
Yep.
So if he did try to make a different move,
Or do the same.
But he shocked.
they could have had.
He shocked them for being disobedient in court.
Who gives a fuck about being disobedient? Being disobedient don't deserve you to be in shock.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
Yeah. So y'all.
God damn! If he try to run again, that's why this is on my ankle.
Facts.
This is not on my ankle for being out of line.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay.
That's what the argument is, though. That's what we're arguing.
No, yeah, he agree with you. He agree with you.
'Cause I'm like, I agree with you. And shout out to Tamari Davis. He in the chat. He said, the law of this country were never meant to aid us, black people. And then he said the system was designed to empower one group of people and control another. I got a systematic topic. I was supposed to play that clip, but we running out of time, or else I would, man. Hey, Ron.
Hey, spill, handle your bed.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, Caucasians, look, this is the smartest dumb people. Willie, give your panhandles. We all give our panhandles now.
I will the wonder on everything.
Let me buy a couple of them shirts, bro. I gotta support. Man. Hey, I gotta tap in.
What size? You large?
I'm an extra large.
Extra large, yeah, I got you.
Shout out to Evil Lunch Bag.
Give me 2 next week, man.
Yeah, we got
Quando
you.
gonna be wearing Evil Lunch Bag all next week.
Yeah,
Hey, look, this is the smartest dumb people. Anthony, that dude, Johnson, Quando, Rondo, Willie A.B.N. in the building, my cuzzo. Y'all have a great night.